Cody Rice. Rice, he's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Chase Becker spins, hangs, complete. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
It used to be
on the road. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
That's Ben Heenick. Heenick with a load of steam, and he bowls over.
One as Blake Burnstrom looks to go. Blake Burnstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. You think her heart is pounding? No way. The Lusitano Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Corner, 3 seconds. Simiato, no. Put back, no. The Killdeer Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by RTC Networks, Hagen Equipment Incorporated, First International Bank and Trust, Nodak Insurance Company, Eric Mogan, Johnson and Sundin, Attorneys at Law, Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial, Farmers Union Oil of Watford City, Patriot Fuels LLC, Mackenzie County Heritage Park and Museum, Cornerstone Bank, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Northern States Fishing Tools, WCAG Church, Doug Rolfson, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Wolfpack Booster Club, Sorensen Ranch, BNC National Bank, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, NCC.
Hello and welcome to Newtown High School as we are here for tonight's Region 4 Division A boys basketball matchup between the Newtown Eagles and the Watford City Wolves. My name is Titus Tenberg. I'm joined by Brock Haugeberg and Matt Gonzalez for you here tonight. A three-man crew as we bring you this exciting boys basketball matchup. It is senior night here at Newtown High School. They've got some good festivities planned, and we are going to hope to stream all of those to you here in just a matter of moments. We will be tossing it over to our PA announcer for all of those.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is always an honor and a privilege for me to be able to do this, to help honor our seniors, and tonight we have a bunch of them. First, I'm going to start with a certain young lady. She's probably got the most important job outside of the coach. She is the statistician. She makes it, her accurate records and stuff give guys like C.J. Freeman and Terrence Steele their 1,000 points. Without them, nobody would even know it. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenyon Cote.
They're selling Girl Scout cookies.
We're here with Kenyon tonight. Her grandma Sue and grandma Elvina, her mom Holly, her brother Kalijah, and her sister Jazz and family.
They're selling Girl Scout cookies. They're selling Girl Scout cookies.
Pause for a couple of minutes, Mr. Get a couple pictures for our yearbook. quilt. All right. I'll do it. All right. Now, moving on to our boys. First, we have our set of twins, Caden and Keon Cooper. With Caden and Keon tonight, your Auntie Stephanie Fisher, cousins Roy and Bernadine Fisher, and sister Marissa. And again, some more beautiful star quilts. Absolutely. All right. Next, we have Tyden Reynolds. With Tyden tonight, his mom, Meredith Grandboy, and his dad, Kirby Reynolds.
Come over here. We're not playing hide. Give me your blanket. Okay. Wrap it up. Okay. What time like Dad do this?
All right. Next up, Mr. Trey Williams. With Trey tonight, Paige and Bronson Youngwolf, Liz Youngwolf, his sister Leah Dreadful, his brother Jamal Williams, and Lavessa Bailey. All right. Next up, Kingston Martinez. With Kingston tonight, his mom, Jolene Martinez, his dad, John Whirlwind Soldier, his sister, Kagan Martinez, and brothers, Kilo and Coda Martinez, Whirlwind Soldier. Absolutely. I tell you what, real quick, whoever made those two pillars, awesome job, I'll tell you what. Next, we have Mr. Darnell Baker. With Darnell tonight, his mom, Dr. Tawny Baker, his dad, Darnell Baker, Grandma Kim, Grandpa Wade, Grandma Mary, Brother Marshall, Sister Sweetie, and the most important one, his girlfriend, Shundi. All right, perfect. Next, we have Mr. Landry Steve. With Landry tonight, his dad and mom, Terry and Jolene, his brothers, Terrence and Seth, his sister, Ella, nephew, Gabriel Sears, as well as Jace Dickens and Destiny Uv. All right. Next up, Mr. Lucas Spotted Bear. With Lucas tonight, it is my honor to say in loving memory of his mom, Missy Hood, his dad, Luke Spotted Bear, his brother, Colt Spotted Bear, his girlfriend, Sophie Ground, and Sophie's parents, Stephanie and Jody Ground. We also have Carson Hood and Carson Hood Jr. Absolutely. Perfect. Next we have Mr. Lawrence Marshall. With Lawrence tonight, again, it is my honor in loving memory of Big John and Papa Stan, his mom Ruth, his sister Stacy, and brothers Dom and Chris.
Yeah, Jaden made sure.
All right. And these last two, I'm going to announce together because everybody that's with them is with each other. Our secret weapon, Brian Youngberg. And Mr. 1000, C.J. Freeman. With both of them tonight, again, it is my honor to say in loving memory of C.J.'s parents, Frank Freeman and Marion Youngberg. Also, Brian's mom, Leslie Youngberg. Sisters and brothers, Kean Grady, David Johnson, Tierra Youngberg, Taylor Youngberg, Jerry White Owl, his niece, Jaden Grady, the three amigos, Ayana Gallo, and Journey and Dane Youngbird, and of course CJ's girlfriend, Alyssa Red Bear. Absolutely. O'Brien. Tell you what, that young man's got more heart than most everybody else. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you one more time our seniors of 2026.
There you have it, the senior night festivities here from Newtown High School.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure and an honor to announce them, as it is every year for me. Thank you very, very much.
I want to thank our PA announcer for allowing us to join in on the festivities here and stream them to you. It's a big senior class here as part of this Newtown boys basketball team for the year of 2026. And we're kind of on a roll for doing senior night here on GameDay Media. We did one last night down at Dickinson Trinity High School for the girls. Down there, we've also had both the Watford City girls and boys as well. So the warm-up clock is going to get started now. We've got a great pregame show lined up for you. It's brought to you by Hagen Equipment. Hagen Equipment is your source for Case IH, Bobcat, and many more lines of equipment in Watford City, right on Main Street there. Visit Clayton and his crew. They are a great local business, and they can do a little bit of everything there. That's Hagen Equipment in Watford City. My name is Titus Stenberg. I'm joined tonight by Brock Haugeberg. Brock is sitting in two chairs tonight. He's going to be your producer along with our color commentator tonight, and I want to welcome him in. Brock, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. We're going to have a little bit of North Dakota weather finally in February here.
It looks like it, yep. The May and maybe June type feel that we had for a few days there appears to be over, and we are now headed back to February. But that's all right, we can take it, and no place that I'd rather be on a cool February breezy evening than in a high school gym getting ready for some high school basketball. And it's a great matchup here tonight. The Watford City Wolves make the short trip over here to Newtown to take on the Eagles in the latest edition of what is a very long-standing rivalry. It took a few years off there when Watford City went up into the old Class A, but it has renewed again. And emotions are going to be running pretty high tonight here. Neither team has a winning record at this stage of the season. Watford City checks in at 6-10 overall. Newtown is 8-9. Both teams have one win in the extremely difficult Region 4. So the winner of tonight's game would find themselves into the 6th spot. It won't be solidified yet, but these two teams tied with that one region win could really use a win to try and move up those region standings as this season begins to wind down towards tournament time. Watford City going to be a little bit short-handed yet again tonight, as they will be without Tristan DeVries. So the Wolves' rotation gets a little bit smaller, but they'll roll out 5 guys at a time and see who comes to play tonight and what kind of contributions they can get from those that are available. Newtown is also short-handed. They have been without one of their best players, Chris Marshall, since the previous meeting between these two teams that was won by Newtown just over a month ago. So neither team at 100% strength, but it's going to be a good game nonetheless as Watford City and Newtown renew their rivalry in boys basketball. We're going to step aside here as we continue along with our Hagen Equipment pregame show. We're going to visit with both head coaches. Joe Baker in his third year with the Newtown Eagles. Justin Hager, the first-year head coach of Watford City. Also take a look at a spotlight player for each team, get you the starting lineups and a whole lot more. You're watching GameDay Media, and we'll be back after this.
When the job demands power and precision, turn to Hagen Equipment in Watford City, your proud Case IH and Bobcat dealer. From equipment rentals to a full service department and an extensive parts inventory, Hagen Equipment has what you need to get the job done right. Stop by 805 South Main Street in Watford or visit HagenEquipment.com. Hagen Equipment, work ready, field proven. Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app, and as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Stop by our office in Watford City and visit with Eric Mogan and Brady Monroe to see how we can help.
Farmers Union Oil Company of Watford City has been serving the customers in and around the surrounding community since 1929. Farmers Union Oil believes in community involvement and has supported numerous activities since the beginning. We take pride in giving back to our patrons through dividends and stock retirements. Our customer service should be our top focus to ensure a pleasurable experience for you, our customer. Whether you're looking for gas, fuel, hardware, or just needing to fuel the body, Farmers Union Oil is your one-stop shop.
You could put your dog in charge of deliveries,
but maybe don't.
You could plant your field by hand,
but maybe don't.
You could point in any direction and randomly choose a bank,
but maybe don't.
Cornerstone Bank offers high-tech, high-touch options when you want efficiency or need advice. Get the best of both, banking the way you want it. Come to Cornerstone and let us prove the difference.
All right. Welcome back to Newtown High School. I'm here with Newtown head coach Joe Baker in his third year. Coach, we just saw that senior night program there. A lot of seniors on this team. What does this class mean to you and your team?
Some of the first guys that I started with, so it was pretty emotional for me, actually. Just guys that have always had each other's backs, really grown as a family. Some of them didn't even know each other when they started out here, and now, you know, they spend the night at each other's house every night. They're just such a close, tight-knit group that I'm really going to miss them. Yeah, I really am.
You beat Watford City the first time that you played against them back a couple of weeks ago. I guess it's almost a month ago. What did you like about the way your team played that night, and what do you need to do to come out with a win against Watford again?
We controlled the pace of the game. We're quite a bit faster than they are. So, controlling that pace, speeding it up when they're tired, and then they're back and they get set, then slowing it down and, still beating them at that slower game as well. So controlling pace, keeping our energy and effort up, and probably getting hands on the balls from their main guards. Yeah.
Pretty meaningful game for you as you take a look at the standings in a really stacked Region 4. What's it going to take, or what do you hope to see tonight that is a good sign as you move towards the end of the season?
Taking care of a lot of the fundamental stuff, staying home, not jumping at all the fakes, running our offense solid, running transition, taking care of the ball. Definitely taking care of the ball is going to be big for us, yeah.
All right, sounds good. We'll let you get back to preparing for this one. Thanks for having us here, Coach. I'm so excited to get a game from Newtown on the air, and we're going to have some fun tonight, and best of luck to you, not only tonight, but the rest of your season.
Thank you, sir. Great to have you guys here.
That's Newtown head coach Joe Baker as he gets his boys ready to go for this home game against the Watford City Wolves. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have more on your Hagen Equipment pregame show. You're watching GameDay Media.
At Johnson & Sundin Law Office, we combine big case expertise with small town service. Since 1980, we've fought for clients across western North Dakota. From oil and gas disputes to serious injury and wrongful death cases, probate, agriculture, and more. No matter what issue, our experienced team is ready to stand by your side. In our office in Watford City, we're here for you, wherever you are. Johnson & Sundin, expert legal representation rooted in North Dakota.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Watford City and Alexander Athletics on GameDay Media. Call financial advisor Doug Rolfson at 701-444-4160 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered Black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Welcome back to Newtown High School as we get ready for this Division A Region 4 boys basketball game. We understand we probably had some audio difficulties during Coach Hager's interview, but we were able to get back online there for Coach Baker's interview. We want to thank both of them for joining us there for our Coach's Comments segment that's brought to you by Watford City Farmers Union Oil Company. They have been serving the customers in and around the surrounding community of Watford City since 1929. Farmers Union Oil believes in community involvement and has supported numerous activities since the beginning. Join them over that the Twist 2.0, the Cenex Hardware Hank, and you can get fuel there as well. That is Watford City Farmers Union Oil. At this time, we're going to take a look at the latest Division A boys basketball poll. And there you have it, the Four Winds Minnewacan Indians remaining at number 1, followed by Central Cass, the Beulah Miners right here in Region 4. Kindred dropped a couple of spots with their loss. They are now in number 4, followed by Wahpeton at number 5. And then Shiloh Christian just on the outside looking in now, along with Grafton and Devils Lake. Of course, Shiloh Christian was ranked for much of the season, and those Skyhawks are going to be a tough out in the postseason. Beulah got them the first time that those two teams matched up. We'll see what the next at least one matchup between those two has in store, as those two find themselves at the top of the Region 4 standings right now. Our two teams here tonight currently find themselves in 6th and 7th, so I guess we could call this the 6-7 matchup here this evening between Watford City and Newtown. Watford City got their region win over Standing Rock. Standing Rock still looking for their first region win, while Newtown checks in with one win, that being against Watford City. These two teams getting warmed up for tonight. Thanks for joining us. A little bit of a late start. Both the C Squad and JV games were really competitive, and we're expecting another competitive game in the varsity matchup. But we had kind of lengthy sub-varsity games and then also the senior night activities. And we're going to have the announcement of the starting lineups. We'll have playing of the national anthem, and then we'll be set for the opening tip-off tonight between the Wolves and the Eagles. Birch Cheddar just took a pretty hard fall during warm-ups. Watford City can't afford to have any more injuries at all, and certainly one that comes at a time like that. But we're going to have some fun here this evening. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're safe and warm wherever you have found Game Day Media tonight. Thanks for making us a part of your evening. If you haven't done so yet, you can hit subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also enable notifications. Had a great month of February, and it has been a lot of fun bringing you a lot of basketball games. And while we have the opportunity, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the rest of this week. And there you have it. We've got 3 games going on tonight, another game on Thursday up north in Powers Lake. Hopefully the weather is cleared up by then. We know it's not going to be the best tonight into tomorrow, but hopefully by Thursday we're good to go. And then a full schedule on Friday with some ranked teams. Got both Ray and Beulah, who are number 3 in A and B, respectively. And then on Saturday, we're already going to have some postseason basketball as it's time for the District 5 tournament play-in game. Those 2 teams and locations still to be determined, but whenever and wherever and whoever the teams are, Game Day Media is going to be there for that one, the start of the District 5 boys basketball tournament. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll take a look at our spotlight players. We'll also take a look at our complete starting lineups as we roll on from Newtown High School. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're watching Game Day Media.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Ranchers, circle March 4th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual bull sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Welcome back to Newtown. Welcome back to your Higgin Equipment pregame show. It's time for your TNT Measurements Spotlight Players. And we're going to start on the Watford City side of things in the road maroon uniform. Tonight, it's going to be Thaden Arnold. He is a senior. He's getting ready to go to Minot State University to play football next year. But he's got a few basketball games before he starts thinking about football too much again, as Thaden comes in averaging a total of 10.6 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 1.8 assists. And Brock, when you look at this Watford City team, they go as far as Thaden takes them in a lot of ways, don't they?
They do. He kind of is the, I would say, even pace setter for the team because he can outlet the ball like the best of them. I know, like growing up, Kevin Love was always fun to watch because he'd get an offensive or defensive rebound, chuck it all the way up the floor. That's something Thaden really likes to do, is get the ball out to his guards right away in transition.
That's right. And then we're going to switch over to the Newtown side of things and take a look at C.J. Freeman, another senior. This one for Newtown. He averages 16 points and 4 assists per game. He's the floor general. He plays point guard, but he does a lot more than just play point guard. Obviously, point guard is important, but when you have a player that can do that and do as much as CJ does, he is really important to this Newtown team.
You know, one thing I love about the Newtown Eagles, I'm sure he's really good at defense too. I bet he is pesky. Pesky. The ball handlers probably don't like him. I bet he's up in their face. I'm super duper excited for tonight's matchup, Titus.
Yes, I am too. That is your player spotlight. I want to thank TNT Measurements for bringing this segment to you. TNT Measurements has been serving and supporting the oil and gas industry for over 25 years, focusing on oil and gas measurement. When you want it measured right, contact TNT Measurements. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. These are brought to you by Patriot Fuels. Patriot Fuels, conveniently located on Highway 85 North between Alexander and Watford City for all your fueling needs. A different look for the home team tonight with senior night. Coach Baker letting some of his seniors who usually don't see a lot of playing time get the start tonight. So let's detail that for you. It is Trey Williams, a 5'7" senior. He wears number 13. Caden Cooper, a 5'8" senior, who wears number 30. Kingston Martinez, a 5'11" senior, wearing number 32. Brian Youngbird, a 5'7" senior, wearing number 51. And Keon Cooper, he's going to wear 23 tonight. A lot of times he is their student manager, but he gets a jersey tonight. He's a 5'8" senior, wearing number 23. So starting out for head coach Joe Baker. Joe is assisted by Alex Baker and Lane Standish. It's fun to visit with Coach Baker and hear how meaningful this senior class is to him. And certainly it's the players that play a lot of minutes, but also the guys that don't. And Brock, when you look at a basketball team, yes, the players who are out on the court a lot of the time, they're the ones that get the publicity. They're the ones that make the shots and stuff like that. But it's these other guys who maybe the public doesn't know that really are an important part of the team when you consider the road trips, the practices, and everything else that goes into a basketball program.
You know, that is one thing. I call him the glue guy. The guy that everybody bonds with, there to have a good time. Keep the team happy, you know, if they're going through a rough spell, or just vice versa. If they're on fire, they're there pumping them up even more, you know.
That's
just
right.
Making them more excited.
And for the Watford City Wolves, they're going to go with Carter Breitbach, the 5'11" junior, Zave McGorman, the 6'1" senior, Kyle Best, a 6'2" junior, Harper Moberg, a 6' junior, and Big Red, Thaden Arnold, 6'3" senior, who's our spotlight player tonight, wearing number 32. That's the starting lineup for head coach Justin Hager. He is assisted by Stephen Bruins, Justin Solheim, Michael Williams, and John Holloway. The teams are now in their huddles. We still got over a minute on the warm-up clock, so as soon as our PA announcer Greg starts talking, we're going to toss it down to him for the official announcement of the starting lineup and the introduction of the national anthem. And we'll keep going here tonight from Newtown. Once again, it's the Watford City Wolves against the Newtown Eagles in this latest edition of this exciting rivalry match. Watford City hosted Newtown back on January 12th. That game was won by Newtown by a final score of 75-57. We'll see which team comes out on top in the rematch here in Newtown. The season winding down, just 4 games left for Newtown, including tonight. After this one goes final, Watford City will have 4 games remaining. Most of those are on the road. Only one more chance to see the Wolves play in the Rough Rider Center. That's going to be this Friday against Beulah. As after that, they go on the road to wrap up their season schedule. Once again, my name is Titus Stenberg alongside Brock Haugeberg tonight from Newtown. This time, we will toss it down to our PA announcer, Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to our this time, I'd like to have you all please stand, remove cover, pay respect to our flag. As the leader of our school, Mr. Jason Weller plays our national anthem. Our band director here is something special. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about we get this show on the road with some starting lineup? First, for our visiting Watford City Wolves. We have a junior, wearing number 1, Carter Breitbach. Another junior, wearing number 3, Kyle Best. Another junior, wearing number 24, Harper Mulder. And now the seniors. First, wearing number 32, Hayden Arnold. And wearing number 2, Xavier McDormand. Wolves are coached by head coach Justin Hager, assisted by Stephen Bruce, Justin Solheim, Michael Williams, and John Calloway. Sorry, we got some technical difficulties. Hopefully it'll come on. Ladies and gentlemen, your Newtown Eagles. First, wearing number 13, Trey. Next, wearing number 23, Keon Cooper. Wearing number 30, Caden Cooper. Wearing number 32, Kingston Martin. And you know I'm going to stand up for this one. Number 51, Ryan Youngberg. Our Eagles are coached by head coach Joe Baker, assisted by Alex Baker and Lane Standen. Our officials tonight, Monty Lund, Bruce Flagan, and Matthew Curran. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it on!
Thank you, Greg, our PA announcer tonight, as we get ready for this Division A boys basketball matchup. Once again, your officials, Drew Floggen, Matt Cavernum, and Monty Lund, as we get ready for the Northern States Fishing Tools opening tip-off. It'll be between Zave McGorman and Kingston Martinez. The Wolves win the tap, and they quickly strike first with Kyle Best getting the layup, and the Wolves are off and running with a 2-0 lead. Here's a steal by Breitbach. Carter misses, and a foul is called as we take a look at our first RTC Network's instant replay of the ball game.
There we go, as we got Carter Breitbach going up with the left hand there. Looks like he did get a little bit on the arm. With a trip to the line for number 1, Carter Breitbach for the Wolves.
Carter scoring 13.3 points per game, and he makes the first free throw here. Put his team ahead 3-0. I believe that foul is against Trey Williams. They have not put it up on the scoreboard as of yet, as the second free throw is also good, and the Wolves take an early 4-0 lead. Here is Trey Williams taking it across half court. Ooh, and a blocking foul called right in front of the scorer's table against Harper Moberg. It'll be his first and the first team foul. Fouls now even at 1 apiece per team. Non-shooting foul there in that case is Caden Cooper. Will inbound from in front of the Watford City bench. Just underway from Newtown. Watford City with an early 4-0 lead. Trey Williams, top of the key, straightaway three-pointer. A little bit long from Keon Cooper. And the Wolves turn it over. And now we're going to have some substitutions coming to the ball game for Newtown, as the starters get a big round of applause from this Newtown fans. CJ Freeman giving out the most hugs there as he comes into the ball game. It'll be Darnell Baker, CJ Freeman, Lawrence Marshall, Landry Steele, and Lucas Spotted Bear on the floor for Newtown. Here's a long-range 2 and a foul going to be called against Zave McGorman. He was a little bit late as he tried to contest that jumper.
Yeah, looks like Xavier got him on the elbow.
So Lawrence Marshall goes to the free throw line. Lawrence averaging 14 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, and he misses free throw number 1. So we mentioned it earlier, these two teams played back on January 12th. In that game, CJ Freeman had 25 for Newtown. Lawrence Marshall had 21. And he gets his first point here as he gets the icebreaker for Newtown from the free throw line. Put the Eagles on the board at 4-1, 7-11 to go in the first quarter. Long pass from McGorman ahead to Arnold. He is blocked, but a foul called with 7:05. And Brock, the foul's kind of piling up for both teams in the first 55 seconds of this one.
So early on, yeah, not even a minute of the game clock has gone away. And here we've had, what, 2 fouls for each team? So
yeah.
4 fouls already in a minute?
Yep. Let's see if that trend continues. As Thaden Arnold hits free throw number 1. We talked about him during our pregame show as our TNT Measurement Spotlight player. Average a little over 10 points per game, along with 5 rebounds and just a hair under 2 assists per game. His second free throw is good. Wolves have made all 4 of their free throw attempts, the big reason why they are ahead 6-1. Opening minute of this one between the Eagles and the Wolves. Newtown gets it quickly down the floor, and Darnell Baker lays it in with the left hand. First field goal of the game for Newtown. Kyle Best dribbling through traffic, and a foul as he tried to split the double team. Sportsmanship from C.J. Freeman to help Kyle back onto his feet as the clock stops with 6:45 left to go in this first quarter.
So if these fouls keep going like this, I would say this game is going to favor Newtown heavily, just because the Wolves are already out a player, Tristan DeVries.
Zave McGorman hits the leaner in the lane. Wolves off to a really good start tonight. They're leading at 8-3. Here is Freeman. Long 3, too strong. A rebound by Harper Moberg. Moberg averages 2.5 rebounds per game. So he's in the starting lineup. Zave, nice move, nice pass. Arnold missed it. Rebound tips out of bounds, and it'll belong to Newtown. 6:13 to go in quarter number 1. Neither team has found a rhythm yet, I think mostly because of the fouls. And we'll see, but the points have started piling up.
The points have, for sure.
There's a steal. Carter Breitbach off the deflection drives, bounce pass to Zave, and he scores.
That is a great move by Carter Breitbach, just to be patient, have the defense either pick him or the Xavier McGorman in that case.
And Newtown breaking the press. Marshall missing, gets it back, missed again. Another offensive rebound. Here's a three-pointer. That one rattles in for Darnell Baker. Baker averages 5 points per game, and he has already scored 5 tonight with a 2, and now a Cornerstone Bank three-pointer. The first Cornerstone Bank 3 of the ball game for either team. Breitbach with it on the left side for the Wolves, wearing their road maroon uniforms tonight. Moberg back in the corner of Breitbach. Inside to Arnold. Tried to thread the needle to Best. It's stolen away. Second Watford City turnover. And the layup good off the glass for Landry Steele. And Brock, it's getting loud in here.
It is so loud in here.
We're having fun tonight. It's a full house at the Newtown High School Gymnasium. Another foul. This one called against Landry Steele. And Watford City will have the basketball. They led by 5 moments ago. Right now it's at 2. Moberg to Arnold. His pass deflected by Marshall. Hits the side of the backboard. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wolves with 4:47 to go in this first quarter. Watford City 10. Newtown 8. 25 seconds on the shot clock, 4:47 on the first quarter game clock. Freeman nearly stole the inbounds pass. It's loose. It's picked up by Marshall. That is the third Watford City turnover of the ball game. Freeman attacks. Right hand layup from the left side. Good.
Such a pretty drive there.
He is Newtown's leading scorer, averaging 16 points per game. He eclipsed the 1,000-point mark earlier this season as the Wolves turn it over for the 4th time. And we are all tied up 10-10. And Newtown will have a chance to take their first lead of the ball game as they have possession now. 4:26 to go in the first quarter. Dominic Latre replaces Kyle Best in Watford City's lineup. Newtown currently on a 7-0 run. They'll have Landry Steele inbounding to C.J. Freeman. Freeman averages 16 points and leads the Eagles with 4 assists per game. Bounces it in the left corner to Baker, who has already made a 3 tonight. He's going to take a long 2. Not a little bit too strong. Rebound tipped by Latre, controlled by Harper Moberg. Newtown now 4 of 9 from the field as McGorman to Moberg. Right corner, Latre drives. Kicks it into the left corner to Breitbach for 3. Off the mark, rebound. Ripped down by Lawrence Marshall. Newtown in a hurry. Baker is fouled by Carter Breitbach.
You know, these Eagles tonight have came out, I feel like back when I played, they were always run and gun, try to outrun you, and tonight seems like that's what they're getting most of their points on the fast break.
They are an athletic bunch. Of course, a great cross-country history here in Newtown, and has so many good basketball teams over the years. In recent history, Brock, I feel like COVID hit Newtown harder than almost any program in the state, and they're kind of still in the process of bouncing back from that. They won the Region 8 championship in 2020 in the year that we never got a state tournament, and I always feel bad for those coaches and players that worked so hard to earn a trip to the state tournament and weren't able to take part in that year's state tournament, as Moberg is blocked by Lawrence Marshall. Newtown coming into today's game with a record of 8-9 overall, 1-7 in region play. That 8-9, I feel like, is a little bit deceiving. I think they're a lot better than that record would indicate. They've played a difficult schedule. As Breitbach lines up a three, too strong. High, nice rebound by Lucas Spotted Bear for the Eagles. Long pass ahead. The layup is off the mark, but free throws will be coming for Landry Steele.
I was about to say, here we go again. Here we go again. The Eagles are pushing the ball in transition there, just beating the Wolves up and down the floor.
And that is the fourth foul against Watford City, as the free throw is up and good for Landry Steele. 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Newtown 13, Watford City 10. As Steele goes back to the free throw line. That one is also good. Newtown, after missing their first free throw tonight, they have made 5 in a row, and they lead Watford City 14-10. Carter Breitbach takes it across half court, guarded by C.J. Freeman. Fires on the right side to Moberg. Over to Latre into the right corner. McGorman to Arnold. Latre and Breitbach were on different pages of the playbook, and that'll be the 5th Watford City turnover. Wolves 3 of 7 from the floor. They're a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line, but their 5 turnovers have hurt them a little bit in the middle stages of this first quarter.
That's probably right where the Newtown Eagles want the Wolves to be. They're always pesky on defense with their hands.
Here's Marshall, long range 2 is good. Nice looking jumper from the senior Lawrence Marshall. And after the Wolves led by 7, Newtown is on a 13-0 run, and they now lead it by 6. Breitbach to McGorman, turnaround jumper, good. That one gives the Wolves some momentum, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 2:41 to go in the first quarter. Newtown 16, Watford City 12. You're watching Game Day Media.
Our lives are made up of moments, and so many of the most precious moments begin at home. When it's time to unlock your dream home or build a brighter tomorrow, let First International Bank and Trust simplify your journey so you can love where you live and focus on the moments that matter. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
Welcome back to Newtown. Titus Enberg alongside Brock Haugeberg for this basketball game tonight. Such an important basket there by Zave McGorman, as that ended a 13-0 run by Newtown. McGorman now leads the Wolves with 6 points tonight. He averages 14.1 points per game. Darnell Baker in the left corner. Oh, a wide open Landry Steele. Give the assist to Spotted Bear. The basket to Steele. Landry Steele has 6 points for Newtown, and the Eagles are up by 6, 18-12. Harper Moberg with a crossover dribble, passes left corner. Latre inside to McGorman. Bumped and a foul. And Freeman, a little bit frustrated with that call. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. One of those hustle fouls that happen sometimes. That will be the 4th team foul on Newtown. Not putting up individual fouls there, so we will call them as we see them. Here, we'll see if they do put them up on the scoreboard a little bit later to get a little more official foul numbers for you. Right now, we've got the 4 on Newtown against Trey Williams, Landry Steele, C.J. Freeman, and Darnell Baker. Watford City has also committed 4 fouls. There's an interception by Lucas Spotted Bear. 6th Watford City turnover. Right-hand layup from the left side. No good from Steele. And then a rebounding foul going against Freeman, and that will be his 2nd. Brock, that's a big foul.
That is a big foul. It's tough to see that, especially it's the star player here for the Eagles tonight. He's already up to 2 fouls, and we still got 2 minutes left in this first quarter here.
Kellen Wells will replace Freeman in Newtown's lineup, and the Wolves are already in the bonus as Dominic Latreille will go to the free throw line. Dom averaging 6.7 points. He leads the team with 8.5 rebounds per game. And he's long on his first free throw attempt. 6-point lead for Newtown. Harper Moberg getting some instructions from head coach Justin Hager as the second free throw rattles in and out for Latreille. And a long rebound run down by Lawrence Marshall. Marshall's going to play a little bit of point guard on this possession. He finds Wells for 3. No, rebounded by Brandon Spacer for Watford City. Pass stolen. Nice feed from Wells. Marshall missed it, gets it back. Missed it again. Missed it. Again, he gets it back. Another opportunity for Newtown. This will be a corner 3. That's too strong from Baker. And it's going to stay with Newtown. Wolves having some trouble grabbing a rebound on this defensive possession.
Ah, man. Patting the stats there, that possession for sure, Titus.
Yes. As Spacer comes out replaced by Thaden Arnold, the Wolves get a steal with Dominic Latreille. 3rd Newtown turnover. McGorman into the front court. Lobs it over on the left side to Carter Breitbach. 1 minute, 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Newtown leading the Wolves 18-12, but not for long as McGorman attacks, hits another finger roll. Wolves have 8 from their senior leader, Xavier McGorman, and they're within 4 at 18-14. Newtown playing without C.J. Freeman on the floor due to 2 first quarter fouls. Probably done for the first quarter. We'll see when Coach Baker goes back to him as there's a nice move by Lawrence Marshall. And he banks it home for his 2nd field goal of the first quarter. Newtown back up by 6. Carter Breitbach on the left side to Harper Moberg. In the middle to McGorman. 1 dribble, turnaround shot, good. What a quarter for Xavier McGorman.
Now that is just pure patience out of their senior guard there for the Wolves. Just got the ball at the high post, surveyed the floor, caught it, turned, faced.
As Marshall launches a long 3, no good. Rebounded by Latreille. The shot clock is turned off. The Wolves can get back to within 1 possession here as we near the end of the first quarter. There's a backcourt steal by Lucas Spotted Bear. He misses, and Breitbach able to track down the rebound. Wild sequence there. The Wolves get it, and they have a little bit of time to work with. 6 seconds. Breitbach for 3. Too strong. Rebound, and a full court heave by Lucas Spotted Bear is short, and we have reached the end of one great first quarter of basketball. At the end of one, it's Newtown 20, Watford City 16. We'll be back for more from Newtown after this quick timeout.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world, while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
Since 1978, Northern States Fishing Tools of Watford City has been your trusted partner in the oil field. Serving the Wollaston Basin, we offer top quality fishing and rental tools, including packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. With expert knowledge and decades of experience, we deliver results tailored to your needs, all at competitive prices. Give us a call, 701-842-3350, or visit northernstatesfishingtools.com. Northern States Fishing Tools, quality tools, proven service.
Welcome back to Newtown. Titus Stenberg and Brock Haugeberg with you here tonight from the Newtown High School Gymnasium. A high-scoring first quarter in the books, 36 points between these two teams. Newtown playing with a 20-16 lead as we get this second quarter underway. The start of the quarter brought to you by Northern States Fishing Tools. three from Baker, nothing but net. Darnell Baker hits his second three of this first half. He has already doubled his season average in points as he's got a quick 10 to lead the Eagles. McGorman in the middle. Takes one dribble, passes into the right corner for Best. Drives baseline, cut off there, picks up his dribble, finds Arnold who lays it in for two. Assist Best, basket Arnold. Wolves back to within 5. Good basketball there.
That is one thing I'm loving about the Watford City Wolves offense right there is they're just all so patient. So far the only turnovers they've had has been almost in like the back court, not so much the front court, okay? So love the patience out of the guards for the Wolves.
23-18, Newtown with the lead in the ball. No foul call in that play, just a ball out of bounds. 7 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Marshall guarded by Latre out on the perimeter. Drives, gets his defender in the air. Jumper from the baseline, no good. Rebound by Harper Moberg. Moberg really rebounding well in this first half for Watford City. As Kyle Best passes across half court to McGorman, left side Latre. He's guarded by Darnell Baker, gets it to Best. Nice pass to Arnold, and he scores again. Another assist for Kyle Best, and another basket for Thaden Arnold. That connection has worked twice in a row.
Back to back there.
Wolves on a 4-0 run. Have it back to within 3 as it's Newtown 23, Watford City 20, 6:20 left to go in the first half. Three-pointer from the right side off the mark for Newtown's Kellen Wells. And what's the call here?
I think it was out of bounds. I know Kyle thought he got pushed. I think Kyle Best thought he got pushed out of bounds there, but the ref just called out of bounds. He was on the line.
Here we see C.J. Freeman back into Newtown's lineup. He had 2 fouls in the first quarter. Marshall attacks, drives, offensive foul.
What a play by Harper Moberg as we take a look at this RTC Network's instant replay as he stepped over, got set, took a charge. I feel like that's his forte for this Wolves team here. He does that almost once a game, it seems like.
Harper Moberg really playing well in this first half. Hasn't scored yet, but he's done everything else as McGorman is fouled in the lane. And let's see who this is against. That's against C.J. Freeman, and their foul problems just got worse as C.J. now has 3 fouls, and this gym goes as quiet as I've heard it since we've been here. First free throw off the mark for McGorman. So what if you're Coach Baker here? You have your leading scorer, your 1,000-point scorer, your senior leader, 3 fouls at the 6:01 mark of the second quarter.
Well, you know, you're up by 3 points right now. I would say try not to play him. It's going to be hard for him because, you know, as a kid you want to play, but I would say as a coach, I'm sitting him probably the rest of this quarter. I don't want him to pick him up number 4 before halftime.
Marshall picks up his dribble in the backcourt, then passes it to Baker. So Kellen Wells is going to be asked to do a lot here tonight with the foul trouble against C.J. Freeman. Marshall's pass incomplete as it went through the hands of Wells. Right back to Best. Newtown 23, Watford City 21, 5:35 left to go in the second quarter. Kyle Best with a crossover dribble gets into the paint, passes it to Arnold out to Latre, sets his feet for 3. It's good! Dominic Latre hits his 4th three-pointer of the season, and that gives the Wolves the lead. Watford City now on an 8-0 run. Here's Landry Steele trying to answer with a 3 of his own. No. Rebound by Dominic Latre. Wolves have scored 8 in a row. They're looking for 10 or 11 in a row on this possession. Here goes Latre driving to the hoop. Nice move. And the shot is good. Yeah, that's going to prompt a timeout. 4:59 left to go in the second quarter. NCC scoreboard shows Watford City 26, Newtown 23. We'll be back right after this timeout.
At Johnson & Sundin Law Office, we combine big case expertise with small town service. Since 1980, we've fought for clients across western North Dakota. From oil and gas disputes to serious injury and wrongful death cases, probate, agriculture, and more. No matter what issue, our experienced team is ready to stand by your side. In our office in Watford City, we're here for you, wherever you are. Johnson & Sundin, expert legal representation rooted in North Dakota.
Welcome back to Newtown. This timeout gives us a chance to thank some of our live read sponsors, starting with the Wolf Pack Booster Club. The strength is in the pack. You can check them out on Facebook. They're doing a great job supporting Watford City athletics and activities. Also want to thank the McKenzie County Heritage Park and North Dakota Oil Museum for being a sponsor this year. They are doing a great job there on the west side of Watford City. Becca and Heather and their team doing a great job where the pioneering spirit runs strong. Also want to thank WCAG, one church in multiple locations. You can visit us in any of those locations you see on your screen there and in any of those service times. Also check us out on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. That's WCAG, one church in multiple locations. Newtown basketball out of the timeout as the Eagles find themselves now down by 3. Watford City is led by as many as 4. Newtown has led by as many as 6. Marshall hits the basket. He's got 7, and Brock, that was a great timeout.
That is a great timeout. Stopped the momentum that the Wolves were kind of picking up with there. Got a quick 2.
Here's Best for 3. Off the back rim. Rebound by McGorman. Beautiful offensive rebound by the senior Xavier McGorman. Arnold gets in the paint. Out to McGorman. Fakes. He drives. His shot. Missed it. Tried to follow his own miss. Couldn't do it. Newtown off to the races. Right hand layup. Good for Lucas. Spotted there.
Now that timeout is even better. Now it's 4 points from that timeout, technically.
That's right. Newtown playing without C.J. Freeman, who has 3 first half personal fouls. Newtown up 27-26. Latre to McGorman for 3. Yes!
Xavier McGorman is having a night tonight so far, Titus.
14 points. He averages 14.1, and he's already at 14 so far tonight. That one, his 21st three-pointer of the season as Latre gets the rebound for the Wolves. Other than about 2 or 3 possessions tonight, Watford City's done a great job of defensive rebounding. Here is Arnold. Ooh, missed it. Gets it back. Puts it up. Too strong. Marshall the rebound, and he wants to run for Newtown. They're currently down 29-27, trying for the lead back. The three-pointer is good. Lucas Spotted Bear with the Cornerstone Bank three-pointer gives Newtown the lead back at 30-29, and a reach-in foul will be called there against Landry Steele as everybody has a chance to catch their breath. This is Watford City versus Newtown basketball. You know, I have called so many of these games over the years that a lot of times it would get up into the 80s, and that pace isn't that far away.
It is not.
From right here, it's still 3:05 to go in the second quarter. Newtown 30, Watford City 29. Beautiful pass from McGorman to Arnold. The cousin connection again. 8 points for Thaden Arnold. Give the assist to Zave. He averages 2.7 assists per game as Latre gets the steal. 2-on-1. Latre to the hoop. It's good. It counts. And the foul.
What a play by Dominic Latre. Drives in, up and in through the contact. That almost looked, you think you said, Titus? Was it close?
That one was close.
That one was very, very close. But
that is why I'm an announcer and not a ref, is for those exact type of plays and a lot of other things too. I just would not be good at it at all. And we thank our officials greatly. They do a great job. It's a very difficult job. And the call went the Wolves' way that time. Latre completes the three-point play. He's had a great second quarter. And McGorman is going to get called for a foul there. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul for number 2. Darnell Baker is number 2. Xavier McGorman is called for the foul. Let's see. They're talking it over.
You know, we could give him a little replay assistance from up here, right?
We could. But I don't want to start. I want to open Pandora's box. You know, that District 5 girls basketball championship was such an interesting finish to that one, where Kenmare Bobel's Anna Peterson made what appeared to be a buzzer beater from three-quarters court. It was so close, and the officials got it right. The way that things were looking on our GameDay Media feed. Some people thought there was some time left. It was such a bang-bang call in that instance too. But for now, we're going to stay out of the official replay game. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? As Watford City leads this one 34-31. Moberg up top to Breitbach. Gets a screen, bounces it left wing to Moberg. Gets in the paint, floater up too strong, follows his own miss, and tips it out of bounds off of Creed Fox. And it'll stay with Watford City. 2:24 to go in this first half. Arnold to McGorman to Breitbach. Long range three. Off the mark, rebound tipped out by Arnold. Tipped again, and Moberg able to grab it. He's rebounding well on both sides of the floor.
Those are plays that can help so much for a team.
And there he makes the mid-range jumper. Harper Moberg's first points of the game. And Watford City has taken their largest lead of the game at 36-31. There's a floater for Steele, and that falls. He's got 8. Good one here tonight from Newtown. 1:45 left to go in the second quarter. Watford City 36, Newtown 33. Breitbach gets in the paint, finds McGorman, who's had a great first half. Jump stop, finger roll, short. He gets it back, puts it up, puts it in for 2. Wolves out-rebounding Newtown throughout this first half. It's helped him to a 5-point lead. Corner 3 from the right side, off the mark for Lucas Spotted Bear. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be Watford City basketball. There's a lot going on during that play.
There indeed was a ton, and so they got to clean up some of the sweat on the floor from all the bodies.
1:17 to go in the second quarter. Watford City 38, Newtown 33. Harper Moberg continuing to do everything, including a little bit of housekeeping there, and now Drew Floggin's going to ask for a towel, do a little more official cleanup than what Harper did, but we thank Harper for his offer there. What a great atmosphere here tonight, Brock. Are you having fun?
Oh, I am having a blast. This is the basketball games you want to be at, not just announcing. These are just the games you want to be at.
That's right. Seen a lot of full gyms this year. I think the disappointment and the crowd sizes during COVID, I think we're bouncing back from that time, and we're having a lot of fun. If you haven't made it to a game in person yet this year, you're kind of running out of time. There are still a few games left. If you're a Watford City fan, there's one home game left for the Wolves, a couple of road games, but we want to see you out at a gym, and then it's going to be tournament time. It already has been tournament time on the girls' side of things in Division B. Girls' Division A just wrapped up yesterday. Their region tournament will start next Monday across the state as Latre finds Arnold for 2. Thaden has had a great second quarter. He's got 8 in the quarter, 10 in the half. Wolves back up by 7. Oh, this is the first time they've been up by 7. Largest lead of the game so far. Marshall gets it right back down to 5. Lawrence Marshall has 9. 46 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Wolves with the basketball up by 5. Breitbach into the front court. Goes behind his back, finds Arnold left side to McGorman attacking. He missed it, but he's fouled. More free throws coming for Watford City. Stops the clock with 38.7 seconds and another foul against Newtown. This is Darnell Baker's 3rd personal, 4th team foul. So now both Baker and Freeman with 3 fouls in this first half as McGorman hits free throw number 1. .41-35, second free throw, perfect. McGorman's great first half continues, and that puts the Wolves up by 7, once again matching their largest hit of the game. Moberg the steal off the inbounds pass. Breitbach's pass a little bit behind McGorman. It's stolen back. Here goes Newtown on a fast break. Right on left. Oh, but Lawrence Marshall is there with the dunk. McGorman ahead to Latre. Over to Breitbach. Lawrence Marshall with that putback slam has 11. Moberg into the paint. to Latre from the elbow, finds Breitbach. 10 seconds left to go in the half. Wolves up by 5. Breitbach, right corner Latre. Off the hands of Arnold, stolen. Here goes Marshall again. Oh, he missed this dunk. And that'll be the end of a great first half.
Holy buckets.
Wow. It is Watford City 42, Newtown 37. We're going to take a break on this roller coaster. We'll talk about things over halftime. Your halftime show is brought to you by Eric Mogan and Nodak Insurance Company. We'll recap this first half, get you some stats and info, and then we'll get ready to get back on the roller coaster. We're having fun tonight from Newtown. Wolves up by 5 as we go to halftime.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app, and as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Stop by our office in Watford City and visit with Eric Mogan and Brady Monroe to see how we can help.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered Black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
When you have financial questions or ideas, you need someone to listen and provide insight about your options. Shiloh Chavez and her team with LPL Financial can review your specific situation and help create a strategy unique to you and your goals. Give her a call at 701-842-4244 or email at shiloh.chavez@lpl.com.
Looking to save on fuel and fuel up fast? Patriot Fuels of Alexander, North Dakota is your partner in profit. We're proud to support the trucking industry with high-speed fueling systems, top-quality products, and vendor relationships that put your success first. Join the Patriot Fuels Fleet Card program and unlock exclusive discounts, or simply pay at the pump. Either way, you're fueling with integrity and efficiency. Patriot Fuels, driven to deliver more, located in Alexander, North Dakota.
When the job demands power and precision, turn to Hagen Equipment in Watford City, your proud Case IH and Bobcat dealer. From equipment rentals to a full service department and an extensive parts inventory, Hagen Equipment has what you need to get the job done right. Stop by 805 South Main Street in Watford or visit HagenEquipment.com. Hagen Equipment. Work ready, field proven.
GameDay Media is proud to showcase our local athletes, but we can't do it without the support of our community. We're inviting business owners like you to join our growing list of sponsors. Sponsorship not only helps give student athletes the recognition they deserve, but also puts your business front and center with fans, families, and the community. Partner with us today to promote local athletes and your business through GameDay Media. Together, we make a winning team.
Welcome back to Newtown and welcome into your Nodak Insurance Company halftime report, brought to you by your agent in Watford City and McKenzie County, Eric Mogan. Their mission is to meet the lifetime financial needs of their clients by providing competitive products and outstanding service. There was a lot that happened in that first half. We'll do our best to recap it for you as the halftime show commences here at Newtown High School. It is senior night here this evening from the Newtown High School Gymnasium. Wolves started the game on a 4-0 run and extended that lead up to 7 at 10-3. And then Newtown went to work. They went on a 13-0 run to go up by as many as 6 in the first quarter, 16-10. The Wolves would end the quarter on a 6-4 run to make it Newtown 20, Watford City 16 after 1 quarter of play. Newtown started the second quarter with a three-pointer. They led by 7 at 23-16. So both teams with a 7-point lead at one point or another in this first half. But a great response by Watford City. After the Eagles had taken a 7-point lead, it was a 10-0 run by the Wolves that put them ahead 26-23. They continued that lead up to 36-31. And they did have one more 7-point lead as well in the second quarter, just like they had for a moment in the first quarter. And right now at halftime, it's Watford City 42, Newtown 37. Taking a look at the team stats from the first half. Watford City, 16 of 31 from the field for 52%. They made 2 Cornerstone Bank three-pointers. They were 8 for 11 from the free throw line, shooting 73%. That's a really good number for the Wolves offense in this first half. Watford City did commit 8 turnovers, and they were only called for 5 first half fouls. Newtown winning the turnover battle, but Watford City winning in the foul category and also on the scoreboard by 5 points. Taking a look at Newtown, they were 14 of 33 from the field for 42%. They made 3 three-pointers, and they were 6 for 8 for 75% from the free throw line. Both teams shooting well from the free throw line. Newtown guilty of 6 turnovers, and they were called for 9 first half fouls. 9 fouls isn't necessarily a high number, but Newtown in difficult individual foul trouble because 6 of those 9 fouls were called against 2 of their main players, with both Darnell Baker and CJ Freeman committing 3 fouls in the first half. Taking a look at the individual scoring numbers. For the Wolves, Xavier McGorman with 18 points in the first half, 10 in the first quarter, 8 more in the second quarter. He was 3 for 4 from the line and also made a three-pointer. Thaden Arnold also in double figures with 10. Dominic Latre came off the bench and scored 8 points. Kyle Best and Harper Moberg with 2 points apiece, and also Carter Breitbach hit a couple of free throws in the first quarter for his first half total of 2, and the Wolves total of 42. For Newtown, 2 players with 11 points each. They were Darnell Baker and Lawrence Marshall. Landry Steele had 8 points. Lucas Spotted Bear with 5. And CJ Freeman with 2 for Newtown's total of 37. Halftime show continuing on down at half court. Well, we're getting a big standing ovation there. We're putting on a great show here at halftime. Thanks for joining us this evening from Newtown. My name is Titus Stenberg, joined tonight by Brock Haugeberg, and we are having a blast bringing this game to you here tonight on GameDay Media. Once again, if you haven't done so yet, we would encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube page, enable notifications, and also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We post a lot of different posts throughout the week and throughout the days there, and try to get a recap of every game that we do, along with our first international Bank and Trust player of the game, and a lot more information to be found there on our social media. And once again, we want to thank our 3-point sponsor this season, Cornerstone Bank. We are a community bank with locations in North Dakota and South Dakota, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Thank you to Cornerstone Bank. You can visit them at cornerstone.bank. We're going to step aside here as we continue along with our Nodak Insurance Company halftime report, brought to you by your agent in Watford City and McKenzie County, Eric Mogan. We'll be back with your third quarter after this quick timeout.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app, and as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Stop by our office in Watford City and visit with Eric Mogan and Brady Monroe to see how we can help.
You could put your dog in charge of deliveries.
But like, maybe don't.
You could plant your field by hand.
But like, maybe don't?
You could point in any direction and randomly choose a bank.
But like, maybe don't?
Cornerstone Bank offers high-tech, high-touch options when you want efficiency or need advice. Get the best of both, banking the way you want it. Come to Cornerstone and let us prove the difference.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
The Watford. Welcome back to Newtown. Titus Stenberg and Brock Haugeberg with you here tonight. Matt Gonzalez, our excellent cameraman this evening, as we get ready for this third quarter. The start of the quarter brought to you by Northern States Fishing Tools. Northern States Fishing Tools is a locally owned fishing and rental tool company serving the Williston Basin since 1978. Well, Brock, what do you think the message was there in the halftime locker rooms for these two teams?
Okay, well, I think for the Watford City Wolves, they're playing at the pace that they want to. Especially, so into that second quarter, the Eagles went into, I don't know if it was because of the foul trouble and just a different group on the floor, but they did end up going into a man-to-man, which they stayed in looked like really extended and also like a trapping 3-2 zone most of that first quarter. And that's what led to the Wolves getting a whole bunch of just easy looks at layups. So I would say Wolves do exactly what you did the first half. They come out in the zone. You want to see that if you're the Wolves. As far as Newtown, I think as far as the Newtown coach, I think you want to come out hard, push the tempo. You want this game to be fast. You don't want to play to Watford City's tempo of being slow. You want to speed this game up, okay? That's what I would assume the message would be at halftime.
We do see Landry Steele out there along with Lucas Spotted Bear and Darnell Baker. I do not see CJ Freeman. It's going to be Lawrence Marshall and Creed Fox getting the start for Newtown in this third quarter. So those three personal fouls are going to keep CJ Freeman on the bench as this third quarter begins. McGorman missed it, may have been partially blocked by Lawrence Marshall. Newtown gets the defensive rebound. Marshall pushing the pace, drives, floater, no, rebound, McGorman. 30 seconds into the second half, it's Watford City 42, Newtown 37. McGorman to Breitbach into the corner to Moberg, deflected and stolen. Marshall gets the steal on the 9th Watford City turnover. Marshall into the right corner to Baker for three, off the front rim. Rebound tipped by McGorman, tipped by Fox, and it must have been tipped by Breitbach as well. Everybody getting a piece of that one.
Everybody is so far coming out here. I like how both teams have started this minute, or I guess you could say 58 seconds of this game here.
Neither team has scored yet in this third quarter, though. It's been a good pace. We had an inadvertent buzzer there. Both coaches looking quizzically at the scorers table. Yeah, I think it was an inadvertent buzzer. Now the officials are going to talk things over. Watford City 42, Newtown 37. And I'm wondering if Creed Fox was not in the scorebook. So pre-game, we were going over the rosters, and Creed Fox has not played in many games this year. And at the time, Coach Baker wasn't sure if he's going to be wearing his number 20 jersey or his number 50 jersey. And so that's the only clue that I have as to what's going on. I feel like he made an appearance in the first half.
He did.
So they didn't catch it at that point because he should have caught it right away if somebody wasn't in the scorebook.
Well, you know, I'm new to taking the stats thing, so maybe it's their first day doing stats too,
Maybe.
and they're like, oh, something's not adding up here.
It's got to be somebody's first day, no matter what the job is. Matt, you can put the camera on the refs on there at the 7:08 to go in this third quarter. It's Watford City 42, Newtown 37. Got an officials timeout here as they're checking both scorebooks along with the official one. And it looks like everybody is satisfied. Coach Hager going to go over for one more explanation.
Okay.
Brock, you got everything figured out?
We must be good. We're ready to play some basketball here.
If Brock's ready, I'm ready. And we will inbound it. Darnell Baker inbounds it in the backcourt to Lawrence Marshall. Is now the assistant coach, Stephen Bruin. So he's not quite satisfied yet, but we're going to play on here with 1 minute gone by in this third quarter. Watford City 42, Newtown 37. Lawrence Marshall with it on the right wing. Guard beautifully by Harper Moberg, who denies the entry pass and gets the steal. Moberg continues playing really well here tonight. Newtown gets the steal back. Steal, high degree of difficulty on that one, missed it. Marshall, short arm, the putback attempt. Breitbach picks up the rebound, and he is fouled by Creed Fox. So Creed Fox will be called for his first personal foul with 6:32 to go in the third quarter. First foul of the quarter against Newtown. Best out, Latre in for Watford City. Newtown has Baker, Spotted Bear, Steele, Marshall, and Fox on the floor. 6:25 to go in this third quarter. Fox deflects it. It comes back to Moberg. Wolves maintain possession. McGorman at the free throw line to Latre. Left side, Moberg in the corner to Arnold, who misses. Rebound, tipped around, it hits the ground, picked up by Marshall. Up ahead to Lucas Spotted Bear, who is fouled.
It's not the worst foul there for Harper Moberg to pick up, to try to stop that easy fast break layup there for the Eagles.
Second personal against Harper Moberg. First foul of the quarter against the Wolves. Wolves with nobody in really deep foul trouble. McGorman and Moberg have 2 each. Nobody else with more than 1. Once again, Newtown's foul trouble. Darnell Baker and C.J. Freeman with 3 fouls each. C.J. Freeman has been sitting since the 6:01 mark of the second quarter.
What time you as a coach, what would you be thinking putting them back in the game?
I was assuming at the start of the third quarter, as McGorman is fouled after retrieving the inbound, or the rebound, I should say, off that missed free throw. Fox's second personal and the second one. So that the time that I was assuming has already passed. So any dead ball, I would be expecting to see Freeman as Breitbach launches a 3, no good. And it's amazing, neither team has scored yet in this third quarter after we combined for 79 points in the first half. Here's a 3-pointer from Steele. That one off the backboard on the rim, no good. Rebound, Karims to Adam Thielen. And it will be Justin Jefferson. Thank you, Matt.
I mean, Thielen, I don't...
19,
I like Thielen,
19,
yeah.
18. Brock, let this be a lesson. Check the roster. Can't believe I called Thielen, Jefferson Thielen. Too many names in this play-by-play caster's mountain of information over here. That's a fan wearing the Justin Jefferson uniform there. Cheering on his Newtown Eagles as Breitbach feeds Latre. Skip pass out to Moberg. Harper drives to the free throw line. Double teamed, underhands it out to McGorman for 3. No. Rebound out of bounds, and it'll belong to Newtown.
So it looks like Newtown is in now a 1-3-1, looks like that possession, which the Wolves were eating them up on the inside. So now they're taking away that inside pass to have them just turn and face. Like the defensive thought there.
Good catch, Brock. And what are you seeing from Watford City's defense in the first 3 minutes of this third quarter?
So far, they've just been in a man-to-man, nothing too crazy. They like to pick up. They haven't had an opportunity to have basically like a press yet because they haven't made a shot. But I would imagine they're just going to be in a man-to-man full-court press there.
C.J. Freeman back in the game, and he scored on that previous possession for Newtown, as Landry Steele is going to be called for this foul. Now he's got 3. So Freeman is back out there, but he's got 3 fouls. Darnell Baker and Landry Steele also have 3 fouls. Newtown as a team has 3 fouls in this third quarter. So Watford City turnover right in front of their own bench. And with 4:40 left to go in the third quarter, it's Watford City 42, Newtown 39. The scoring pace has slowed immensely in this third quarter, with Newtown scoring 2, Watford City nothing so far in this third quarter. That finger roll attempt off the mark from Landry Steele. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Newtown. Ball back to the Wolves. I'm not sure. Has it been a really good defense, or have the offenses taken a step back in this third quarter?
I think the offense has just taken a step back. I think nothing looks too different from these defenses as the first 2 quarters.
Harper Moberg over on the left side to McGorman. Inside to Arnold. Nice interior pass to Latre, who scores.
That's what the Wolves were doing in the first half right there. Get a post touch, leads to either a kick out opportunity or the other post dives.
Arnold, the assist, Latre the basket, as the 3-pointer from Steele is short. Rebound cut by Harper Moberg. Stolen away. Oh, a jump ball was called. Coach Joe Baker was trying to get a timeout. And it will be Newtown basketball with 3:58 to go in the third quarter. Watford City 44, Newtown 39. Both teams have scored 2 points so far in this third quarter, as we've already hit the halfway point of quarter number 3. Creed Fox makes the catch. It's it off to Lawrence Marshall. He and Baker both had 11 points in the first half. Here's Freeman, straightaway 3. Short. Rebound. Oh my goodness, that was a big collision between Marshall and Moberg. I think Marshall got the worst of it.
Oh boy. Man, they're both going for that rebound there.
It's going to be a foul against Moberg. Both players playing hard on that possession. And we are going to take an injury timeout here from Newtown. 3:43 to go in the third quarter. It is Watford City 44, Newtown 39. We'll be back right after this.
Our lives are made up of moments. From first moments, to big moments, to everyday moments. At First International Bank and Trust, we support you with local service and checking and savings solutions to help you reach your goals, shape your legacy, and make your moments happen. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
Welcome back to Newtown. Lawrence Marshall helped to the Newtown bench, and he definitely got the worst of that collision. We hope that he is okay. He's getting tended to on the Newtown sideline. Colby Grovant, a sophomore, has replaced him in Newtown's lineup. Already dealing with some foul trouble and now possible injury concern as C.J. Freeman takes the ball over to the left side to Grovant, back to Freeman. Newtown with the basketball, down by 5, 44-39. Creed Fox misses, rebound by Grovant. Kicks it out to Darnell Baker for 3. Short, rebound, Fox, and he scores. Creed Fox with the 2-point basket there puts Newtown within 3, 44-41. Breitbach in the right corner to Moberg. Pass down low to Arnold, who is fouled and faded. Will go to the line to shoot 2. We'll take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay.
Look at that pass by Harper Moberg there, just on a line to Thaden.
Arnold with 10 points, including 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And I'll make it 3 for 3 as he puts the Wolves back up by 2 possessions. Wolves now lead it 45-41. Still 3:05 left to go in the third quarter, and a lot going through both coaches' minds here as Newtown has foul trouble and injury trouble to deal with. Watford City does not have Tristan DeVries yet again, so their rotation is pretty short. And this game has a lot left to be decided with 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Freeman to steal for three. It's good.
So that was the first possession the Wolves that came out in a 2-3 zone.
Okay.
And the Eagles right away get a nice looking three-point shot out of it.
McGorman lost the ball on the way up. Newtown with the basketball and a chance to tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. They're going for the lead, and they get it. Three-pointer from Darnell Baker.
That is a confidence shot right there. He wanted that one.
That is for sure. He's got 14 to lead the Eagles. Breitbach trying to answer back. He does! And that's going to prompt a timeout with 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. NCC scoreboard shows Watford City 49, Newtown 47. We'll be back to Newtown right after this.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Ranchers, circle March 4th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual bull sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Welcome back to Newtown. We want to thank our live read sponsors one more time. Start with WCAG. Visit them at wcag.church, in person at Watford City on Sundays or Wednesdays. Also midweek activities going on out there. Check us out on Facebook for all the details. And you can also visit us in Fairview, Montana, Belfield, and Kenmare. One church in multiple locations. I want to thank McKinsey County Heritage Park and North Dakota Oil Museum, located on the west side of Watford City. That big building with all the flags blowing out there. They're getting to work out in today's wind out there. You can visit them year-round, Tuesdays through Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., where pioneering spirit runs strong. And the Wolfpack Booster Club. I want to thank Tim and his team for all they have done to help and support Game Day Media throughout this year, and also all they have done to support Watford City athletics and activities. That timeout brought to you by Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial, the second timeout spent by Watford City. They have 3 remaining. Newtown has 4 timeouts left. 2:10 left to go in the third quarter. Watford City 49, Newtown 47. Freeman to Darnell Baker. Long range 2 is going to fall short and go out of bounds. Team rebound to Watford City. So Newtown held the lead for, what was it, about 5 seconds? That was their first lead since early in the second quarter when Watford went on a 10-0 run. They turned a 23-16 Newtown lead into a 26-23 Watford City lead. Wolves had not trailed from that point on until just a few moments ago. Now they're playing with a 2-point lead as Moberg finds McGorman down low to Arnold, who scores. The cousin connection again. McGorman the assist, Arnold the basket. Wolves up by 4, and that's a Newtown turnover. Good defense by Carter Breitbach.
That is great defense. All he did was just cut off the ball handler there. Ended up poking the ball, and it hit, I believe it was Steele, and went out of bounds.
So the Wolves with the basketball at a 4-point lead. Latre from the top of the key finds Arnold inside. Double team, passes it back to Latre, and he is fouled. A lot of contact down there, and the foul is called a non-shooting foul, but it is the 5th foul of the quarter against Newtown. Second personal against Colby Grovant, and the Wolves will be shooting free throws on every common foul for the remainder of this third quarter.
That is one thing that is so hard as a big and as a guard. If you get that ball and you do that power dribble, try not to bring it low, but it's a habit. It's a habit that happens to bring the ball low, to take that power dribble.
Latre up to 11 points, make it 12, as the Wolves now have a 6-point lead, and they are on a 7-0 run. So their offense has come to life late in this third quarter. A 3-pointer rattles in and out for Landry Steele. Rebound to Moberg, and Watford City will take a timeout. 1:03 left to go in the third quarter. Scoreboard shows Watford City 53, Newtown 47. We'll be back for more right after this.
When you have financial questions or ideas, you need someone to listen and provide insight about your options. Shiloh Chavez and her team with LPL Financial can review your specific situation and help create a strategy unique to you and your goals. Give her a call at 701-842-4244 or email at shiloh.chavez@lpl.com.
Welcome back to Newtown. Hope you're having fun wherever you might be this evening. Thanks for making us a part of your night. We have just crossed the 9 o'clock hour here from Newtown, and we've got 1:03 left to go in this third quarter. Not sure yet if it's raining outside or snowing or anything yet. My guess is the wind is still blowing, but we'll find out after this game. We'll stay here as long as it takes. We've seen 2 Watford City games go into overtime already this year. There's a turnover for the Wolves, their 13th. Probably not what Coach Hager had drawn up during that timeout. As the Wolves have 2 timeouts left, Newtown has 4. 54.2 seconds left to go in this third quarter. So Lawrence Marshall, I see now on the Newtown bench. The ice pack moved from his head to his lower back as Arnold gets the block. Loose ball. Another collision. We play on. It's Carter Breitbach that comes away with it for the Wolves. McGorman slow in getting up for Watford City. Arnold going to work against Grovant. Scores. It counts. And the foul. Big red.
Yeah, as we take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay, we got Thaden Arnold going to work there in the post. Getting to his little left shoulder baby hook.
It's a lot of players in Region 4 that are glad that Thaden Arnold is a senior. He is hard to guard. Down low, close to the basket. Wolves now up by 9. They have extended this lead after a slow start to the third quarter, really for both offenses. Watford City has come to life. They are now on a 10-0 run. Shot clock is turned off as C.J. Freeman passes ahead to Creed Fox. Over on the right side to Lucas Spotted Bear. To C.J. Freeman, long range 2. No. Rebound by Creed Fox. Second chance opportunity for Newtown. Freeman. Right corner to Spotted Bear. His jumper is short. Rebound bounces up into the hands of Breitbach. 5 seconds. Breitbach 2 seconds. Breitbach at the buzzer. No, and we have reached the end of 3 quarters of play. It was a good third quarter for the Wolves. As at the end of 3, it's Watford City 56, Newtown 47. We're back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Looking to save on fuel and fuel up fast? Patriot Fuels of Alexander, North Dakota is your partner in profit. We're proud to support the trucking industry with high-speed fueling systems, top quality products, and vendor relationships that put your success first. Join the Patriot Fuels Fleet Card program and unlock exclusive discounts, or simply pay at the pump. Either way, you're fueling with integrity and efficiency. Patriot Fuels, driven to deliver more. Located in Alexander, North Dakota.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology. Respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Titus Stenberg and Brock Haugeberg back with you here in Newtown. Newtown started that third quarter on a 10-4 run to claim a 1-point lead. After that, Watford City scored 10 in a row as they'll start with Carter Breitbach bringing it into the front court, finding Thaden Arnold. Great to see Lawrence Marshall back out there for Newtown as Breitbach misses the three-pointer. Rebound by C.J. Freeman. Grovant had it roll past him, picked up by Lucas Spotted Bear. Back to Freeman, left corner, Baker for 3. Short. Rebound Good box out by Moberg, who goes back and helps Baker to his feet. And that was a good non-rebound there.
That is a great non-rebound. He didn't want to be trapped in that corner just in case the trap was coming. Just to be safe, he boxed out the player, let it go out of bounds.
Smart play from Moberg. He has really played well in all facets tonight. Here's Arnold in the paint, missing the baby hook, rebounded by Lawrence Marshall. 7:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Watford City 56, Newtown 47. Marshall guarded by Latre, kicks it out, long range two from Freeman is good.
That is such a tough shot right there. Feet not really facing the basket there. Tough shot.
And then a foul against Lucas Spotted Bear. That's his first, so he's in any foul trouble, but Baker, Freeman, and Steele all have 3, and Colby Grovant also picked up 3 fouls in that third quarter. So quite a few Newtown players have to be careful in this fourth quarter not to pick up a 4th foul, as McGorman will launch a 3. No rebound, tipped out of bounds by Latre. It'll belong to Newtown. Watford City 56, Newtown 49, 6:49 to go in the fourth quarter. C.J. Freeman will bring the ball across half court, guarded by McGorman, and he gets the steal. 10th Newtown turnover. Zave, great finish. He's got 20 to lead the Wolves tonight.
Look at that Euro step there, dancing down the lane for Xavier McGorman.
Wolves up by 9. Lawrence Marshall guarded by Latre, out to Freeman. Over on the right side to Baker, inside to Marshall, who puts it up, left it short, gets his own rebound back, dribbles once, puts it up, missed it. Rebound, Latre. 2 good chances for Newtown there. They couldn't convert. McGorman into the front court, gets a screen from Arnold. That was a big one, and McGorman finishes for 2 more. 22 for McGorman. Wolves lead by 11. 3-pointer from the left wing, too strong from Spotted Bear. Rebound to Latre and the Wolves. And now if you're Watford City, I think you might think about slowing the pace down a little bit. Latre in the corner to Moberg. Wolves leading by 11. Breitbach fouled as he shoots that 3-point attempt.
There we go. As we take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay, we got Carter Breitbach coming off a pick. It does look like there was contact up top on the hand. I'm not sure what the rules are in high school basketball as far as like once the ball is released type of deal. I'm not entirely sure, but he draws a lot of these 4-point opportunities at maybe 4-point plays or just 3 shots at the line.
He does. As the free throw is up and good. Carter Breitbach entered the game with 53 3-pointers. He is up to 54 as he made one earlier today. He's closing in on a record held by none other than Brock Haugeberg. We'll see if Carter can surpass Brock before the season is over for single-season 3-pointers.
I am rooting for him to pass me. Records are meant to be broke.
There you go. Oh, I think that was a lane violation. Yeah, they're going to wipe off that free throw. Wolves pleading their case, trying to claim that Latre was pushed into that lane violation. But unfortunately for the Wolves, that 3rd free throw will not count. So it goes officially as 2 for 2 from the line for Carter Breitbach. Puts the Wolves ahead 62-49. Corner 2-pointer from Freeman is good as he gets the friendly bounce.
That's what you want for the Newtown Eagles. You want your star player to step up in big-time moments there.
Wolves lead it 62-51. Breitbach to Latre. And that is good. That's a 3-pointer for Dom. I thought maybe his foot was on the line, but no, he's got 15. That's another Cornerstone Bank 3-pointer. Dom's 2nd of the game, 5th of the season. Here's Baker for 3. No, rebound by Latre. Watford City up by 14, 65-51. Breitbach for 3. Yes, sir!
There's this pace again. It's just back and forth here.
It took a while, but we got back to it. 4:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Watford City 68, Newtown 51. You're watching GameDay Media.
Since 1978, Northern States Fishing Tools of Watford City has been your trusted partner in the oil field. Serving the Wollaston Basin, we offer top quality fishing and rental tools, including packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. With expert knowledge and decades of experience, we deliver results tailored to your needs, all at competitive prices. Give us a call, 701-842-3350, or visit northernstatesfishingtools.com. Northern States Fishing Tools, quality tools, proven service.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology. Respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Welcome back to Newtown. The Wolves can feel it. They're up by 17, but there is still a long ways to go. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Wolves trying to close in on their 7th victory of the season and their 2nd region win. Newtown also trying for their 2nd region win of the year. The first win for the Eagles in region play came at Watford City. Newtown trying to even their overall record at 9-9 as they come in with a record of 8-9 so far this season. Here goes Lucas Spotted Bear into the front court. Down low to Lawrence Marshall, who scores quickly. Marshall has 13. He has dealt with a little bit of an injury scare earlier tonight. Many of the Eagles have dealt with foul trouble as the Wolves turn it over there for the 14th time. Watford City, before that basket made by Newtown, held their largest lead at 17, 68-51. It's now 68-53. And a foul is called out there against Carter Breitbach. His first foul of the quarter against the Wolves. 68-53, Watford City the lead, Newtown the basketball. Freeman on the drive, finger roll good. He is coming to life in this fourth quarter after really having limited minutes due to foul trouble. Another turnover. Steal for Newtown. Marshall to Baker. He lost it on his way up, and that's going to go out of bounds to Watford City. The Wolves catching a break right there.
This pressure seems like it's getting to them, the full court pressure that the Eagles have put on since that timeout.
4 minutes to go in regulation. Watford City 68, Newtown 55. McGorman is fouled. Got a little bit too aggressive that time as the Wolves neared half court. That's going to go against Landry Steele. It's his 4th personal, the 3rd team foul against Newtown in this fourth quarter. If you're Newtown, you want as many possessions as possible as you're trying to mount a comeback. They're going to be very aggressive playing defense for the rest of this game. Trying to mount an incredible comeback. We'll see what the Wolves try to do as they find Arnold, who fakes, drives baseline, kicks it out to Breitbach. Mid-range jumper, good. But I think they're going to wipe off the basket, and there's going to be a foul. Is that before the shot?
I don't know if they're going to count. Okay,
they do count it. So 2 points for Breitbach, a foul against Latre. I think if you're the Wolves, you take that trade. There was about 20 seconds that came off the clock during that possession. You do commit a foul, but you get 2 points to go back up by 15. Here is Freeman getting the screen from Marshall. Dribbles into a 3 from the left wing. No. Rebound. McGorman picks it up. Another big collision right in front of the Newtown bench. No foul called either way. Wolves are going to have to hurry to get it across half court. And they don't. 10-second call. 16th turnover against the Wolves.
That's a good call there.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he had the pass off before. I don't think he had the pass off before the shot clock hit 10 seconds there.
3:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Watford City 70, Newtown 55. Newtown led this one 47-46. That seems like a long time ago. Freeman hesitates, drives, spin move, layup, good. He is a fun player to watch. C.J. Freeman, pass too tall for the train. Wolves turnovers piling up right now, but they are playing with a pretty big cushion, 70-57, 2:57 to play in the fourth quarter. And the Wolves are going to take a timeout here. 2:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Wolves timeout. They're up by 13, and you're watching Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Welcome back to Newtown. Still a lot of basketball left to go in this one. It's been a fun night from Newtown, our first broadcast from the Newtown High School Gymnasium. Wolves on the verge of their 7th victory of the season, their 2nd in region play. Right now they lead at 70-57, but there's still 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. C.J. Freeman with the basketball. Guarded by McGorman. Passes on the right side to Darnell Baker. Back to Freeman for 3. No. Rebound. Thaden Arnold. And he's able to pass out of it to Latre. Back to Arnold. Wolves have to hurry again. They do get it across the timeline with 26 on the shot clock. Thaden just keeps on going. Blocking foul called against Lawrence Marshall. And Brock, once again, the block charge call. What did you see there?
I mean, it did look like his feet were still moving, maybe in the slightest. The crowd does not like that call here at all, but it did look like his feet were still moving. Didn't have the correct positioning to cut off the player.
That is the 4th Newtown foul of the ball game. Thaden Arnold will have 2 free throws. He has been perfect from the free throw line so far tonight, a perfect 5 for 5. He has scored 17 points, and he's done a lot of the scoring for the Wolves in this second half. First free throw for Thaden, in and out. Score remains Watford City 70, Newtown 57. 2:31 still to play in the fourth quarter. Second free throw for Thaden is good. Newtown basketball. C.J. Freeman has had a great fourth quarter. Wants to continue that as he passes into the right corner to Spotted Bear for 3. Short. He follows his own miss with the offensive rebound. Back to Freeman. C.J. gets into the paint. Tough shot. No. Rebound tipped by Latre and run down by Harper Moberg. Ahead to Dom. Back to McGorman. The clock is the friend of Watford City right now. 2 minutes to go. Wolves leading 71-57. Breitbach to McGorman. Back to Breitbach. The Newtown fans chant for defense. Shot clock down to 8. McGorman nods his head. Passes it to Latre. Elbow jumper. It's good!
Put everybody on the edge of their seat there for a second with that bouncing around the rim.
Latre has 17 tonight. Three-pointer good from the corner by Lucas Spotted Bear. Watford City 73, Newtown 60. 1 minute and 19 seconds to go. Foul is going to be called as the double team was applied there by Newtown. They were trying for a jump ball. or a steal, but they end up committing the foul. Or, was there a timeout? CJ Freeman just took an inadvertent hand to the face there from one of our officials. We do have a timeout on the floor. It's a timeout brought to you by Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial, and that is the final timeout taken by Watford City. Newtown still has 3 timeouts left. I think one official had a foul, one had a timeout in that case, and they end up going with the timeout first, which is nice for the Wolves, but you got to be situationally aware now for the rest of this game. No more timeouts.
No, because if you call another timeout and you're out, that is free throw attempts and the ball for the other team. So
yes.
that would be very detrimental here in the final couple minutes of this game here. Minute. What is it? A minute and a half?
I can't remember. It's under that. I remember 1:19. They take the time off to count down the timeout time up there. So we'll find out in a few seconds here. But if you're Coach Baker, what do you think you're talking about in the Newtown huddle right now?
Well, like you already harped on earlier, Titus, time is your enemy. Especially you're down 13 points. You're not out of this game by any means. Just time. Got to go for a steal. I think go for a steal right away. I'm always a fan of playing until the whistle blows. So I think up until there's zeros on the game clock, I am fouling, trying to get a steal right away, but if I can't get it right away, I'm fouling instantly, okay?
The next foul against Newtown will put Watford City in the bonus, and it's 1:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. I knew it was under 1:19. I couldn't remember when I had said that. It was 1 second. I had said that. As Breitbach inbounds to Latre, baseline, reverse layup, good. 19 points for Dominic Latre. Here's a three-pointer from Marshall, short. Rebound picked up by McGorman. A high arcing pass, broken up and stolen. Marshall to Freeman, blocked by McGorman. What a defensive play.
What a block there by Xavier McGorman, as he's been having a night here.
He certainly has. And now the Wolves letting the time run off. There's going to be, it's going to be called an intentional foul. Kind of a tough call against Spotted Bear, just trying to pick a foul up, but he ends up going with the push in the back. That stops the clock with 43.6 seconds left. Breitbach will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and the hay is in the barn for Watford City. It was a difficult game for them, but they really played well in this second half. And now with a 15-point lead, looks like they're going to get out of Newtown with a region win, as Breitbach, he has had a nice game tonight as well, especially in the second half. Let me do some quick sportscaster math. 7, 10, 12, 13 points for the ball game. Make it 14, as that's a perfect trip to the free throw line for Carter. Newtown won this matchup 75-57 in Watford City. We're going to be right in that ballpark for a Watford City win here tonight. Right now it's Watford City 77, Newtown 60.
So this goes back, Titus, to do you think home court matters?
I thought so, but what do I know? Yeah, it helps, but it's certainly not everything, as we see tonight. There is McGorman putting an exclamation point, X-ray with the exclamation point on this one. He's got 24 tonight. As time continues to run, here's a three-pointer from Youngbird. Oh, Brian Youngbird draws iron on that one. Just about got it to go. And McGorman will run out the clock. Oh, they're going to give it to Youngbird one more time. Get it up there, Brian, at the buzzer. Oh, a little bit too strong. One more. Hey! Brian Youngbird at the buzzer for the Newtown Eagles. So this one has gone final. And we're going to go with the score on the scoreboard right there. That shows Watford City 79, Newtown 60. The Wolves get their second region win, and we'll be back with our post-game show right after this.
GameDay Media is proud to showcase our local athletes, but we can't do it without the support of our community. We're inviting business owners like you to join our growing list of sponsors. Sponsorship not only helps give student athletes the recognition they deserve, but also puts your business front and center with fans, families, and the community. Partner with us today to promote local athletes and your business through GameDay Media. Together, we make a winning team.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Watford City and Alexander Athletics on GameDay Media. Call financial advisor Doug Rolfson at 701-444-4160 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Farmers Union Oil Company of Watford City has been serving the customers in and around the surrounding community since 1929. Farmers Union Oil believes in community involvement and has supported numerous activities since the beginning. We take pride in giving back to our patrons through dividends and stock retirements. Our customer service should be our top focus to ensure a pleasurable experience for you, our customer. Whether you're looking for gas, fuel, hardware, or just needing to fuel the body, Farmers Union Oil is your one-stop shop.
When you have financial questions or ideas, you need someone to listen and provide insight about your options. Shiloh Chavez and her team with LPL Financial can review your specific situation and help create a strategy unique to you and your goals. Give her a call at 701-842-4244 or email at shiloh.chavez@lpl.com.
Welcome back here to Newtown High School. We're here with our First International Bank and Trust players of the game, Thaden Arnold and Xavier McGorman. Wow, what a game here tonight. What did you think of that one, Thaden?
I mean, we knew that we had to come out, play a physical game, fast-paced game, play our game, how Watford City plays.
And you got the job done. Now, Xav, you really set the tone early in the first half. We had you for 24 points tonight. What did you think of your individual effort here this evening?
Well, I like to just like my coaches putting me in that position and having me stay at the high post and just working through that in practice, and it really benefits in the game and stuff like that.
So about a month ago, Newtown came to Watford City and beat you guys 75-57. Tonight, you almost exactly flipped the script. I think it was 79-60 the final here tonight. What does that prove to show what this team is capable of?
I mean, we've shown in multiple games before that we can compete. We just needed to put the pieces together. We always had the blocks.
And Xav, as you try to lead your team through the end of this regular season, what's it going to take to keep stacking wins together and have this just be the beginning of a winning streak?
I mean, we just got to keep playing as a team. It really is 5 guys on the court. It's not just one guy individually. So as soon as we play as a team, we get rolling, and it's hard to beat us.
All right. Congratulations. Go celebrate. Great job, team. And our First International Bank and Trust players of the game, Thaden Arnold and Xavier McGorman. And we're going to keep it on the floor as we're going to visit with Watford City head coach Justin Hager. Coach, quite a win right there. You come on the win. It was senior night, a really good environment here this evening, and your team gets the job done on the road.
Yeah, you know, it's always tough playing on other people's senior nights, but also it's really fun to win on other people's senior nights too. I feel like we got a lot of them this year. We're a lot of people's senior nights, so if we can maybe disrupt that a little bit, that's what we're going to try to do. So, I mean, it's a mentality thing. It was, you know, they do a good job with that. I mean, it's a good game. Kids, super proud of our effort, super proud of how we executed what we wanted to do. I thought, you know, it's about the kids, man. These guys fight. So, I mean, that's all we want to do is make it sort of a street fight a little bit and muck it up, and just I thought we did a better job just executing down the stretch. I mean, you tend to make it interesting sometimes a little bit, but they did a good job keeping their composure and doing what they had to do.
The style seemed to change from the first half into the second half. First half was wild, up and down, 79 combined points. The second half seems like the tempo slowed down a little bit, and the more it slowed down, the bigger your guys' lead got. How did you evaluate the change from the first half to the second half?
Well, I think our sort of game plan was try to keep them off balance and really switch defenses with their presses, with just different looks to give them. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes, we got paid for by the open jump shot, but that's what we have to play. We can't just play one type of style and just keep it that way the entire game. So we tried to really mix and match some things. I think we made more jump shots in the second half, which was extending that lead. In the first half, I don't know what our shooting percentage. We didn't shoot well from the outside, but our bigs got points down the paint, and that was important for us. Zave did a great job in the middle. Carter hit some big shots. All these guys. The rebounding was the biggest thing, I thought, with us compared to the first game. So limited them to one shot, making things tough, and contesting everything. So hard twos, hard threes. That was sort of our priority with it.
All right. Well, congratulations. A hard-earned win here tonight. Best of luck as you continue on with the rest of your season.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
That's Watford City head coach Justin Hager as he gets the win on the road here tonight in Newtown. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the remainder of our Johnson and Sundin postgame show right after this.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA.
At Johnson and Sundin Law Office, we combine big case expertise with small town service. Since 1980, we've fought for clients across western North Dakota. From oil and gas disputes to serious injury and wrongful death cases, probate, agriculture, and more. No matter what issue, our experienced team is ready to stand by your side. In our office in Watford City, we're here for you, wherever you are. Johnson and Sundin, expert legal representation rooted in North Dakota. Looking to save on fuel and fuel up fast? Patriot Fuels of Alexander, North Dakota is your partner in profit. We're proud to support the trucking industry with high-speed fueling systems, top-quality products, and vendor relationships that put your success first. Join the Patriot Fuels Fleet Card program and unlock exclusive discounts, or simply pay at the pump. Either way, you're fueling with integrity and efficiency. Patriot Fuels, driven to deliver more, located in Alexander, North Dakota.
Our lives are made up of moments, and so many of the most precious moments begin at home. When it's time to unlock your dream home or build a brighter tomorrow, let First International Bank and Trust simplify your journey so you can love where you live and focus on the moments that matter. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
When the job demands power and precision, turn to Hagen Equipment in Watford City, your proud Case IH and Bobcat dealer. From equipment rentals to a full service department and an extensive parts inventory, Hagen Equipment has what you need to get the job done right. Stop by 805 South Main Street in Watford or visit HagenEquipment.com. Hagen Equipment, work ready, field proven.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
Welcome back to Newtown, and welcome into your Johnson and Sundin post-game show. Let's get right into the game recap here tonight. It was a game of runs in that first half. Watford City scoring the first 4 points. They led it 10-3 early on. Newtown went on a 13-0 run to go up 16-10. They led after one quarter of play 20-16. They took a 7-point lead after making a 3-point early in that second quarter. They led at 23-16. Watford City went on a 10-0 run to go up 3. At 26-23, they would extend the lead up to 5, and then 7. They led by 5 at halftime, 42-37 Wolves. In the third quarter, Newtown started the quarter on a 10-4 run to claim their only second half lead of the game at 47-46. But from that point on, it was all Watford City. The Wolves close out the third quarter on a 10-0 run to lead at 56-47 after 3. They would extend the lead to 13 and then up to 17, and they win it tonight by 19. Final score 79-60. Team stats look like this. Watford City 28 of 53 from the field for 53%. Very nice field goal shooting percentage for the Wolves. They made 5 Cornerstone Bank three-pointers. And how about this, Brock? 18 for 22 from the free throw line.
There's the story of the game right there almost.
They did have 18 turnovers, so that number a little bit higher than Coach Hager would prefer, but it kind of makes up for turnovers when you're making free throws like that, shooting at an 82% clip from the line. For Newtown, the Eagles were 25 for 72 from the field for 35%. They made 7 three-pointers tonight. They were 6 out of 10 for 60% from the free throw line. Newtown committed 10 turnovers in tonight's loss. With the win, Watford City improves to 7-10 overall, 2-8 in region play. Newtown drops to a record of 8-10 overall. They are now 1-8 in Region 4. So with the win, Watford City moves up to the number 6 spot in the current standings, and Newtown drops to the number 7 spot, but we do still have lots of games to go before seeding is finalized for the upcoming Region 4 tournament. That will be played at Dickinson Trinity High School in March. We want to thank Johnson & Sundin for sponsoring this post-game show, providing quality legal expertise with common sense and small-town service. And, of course, we want to thank First International Bank & Trust for sponsoring our Player of the Game segment. The First International Bank & Trust, you can visit them at FIBT.com. They are a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Let's take a look at the individual stats from tonight. For Watford City, the Wolves were led by Xavier McGorman with 24 points, and Thaden Arnold had 18. Dominic Latre came off the bench and scored 17 points, all of those points coming in the final 3 quarters after a scoreless first. Dom played really well tonight. Carter Breitbach scored 12 second-half points, and he finished the game with a total of 14. So those 4 players in double figures. It was Kyle Best with 2 and Harper Moberg with 2. And Harper Moberg with those 2 points doesn't tell the story of how much he contributed tonight for the Wolves. He was grabbing rebounds. He was doing everything out there for Watford City. For the Newtown Eagles, Darnell Baker led the way with 14 despite dealing with some foul trouble. And Lawrence Marshall had 13 despite dealing with some injury trouble. And then some more foul trouble for C.J. Freeman, who finished with 12. Landry Steele had 11. So they also had 4 players in double figures. Once again, that was Baker with 14, Marshall 13, Freeman 12, and Steele 11. Lucas Spotted Bear finished with 8. And then it was Brian Youngbird with 3 and Creed Fox with 2 for Newtown's total of 60. Quite a win tonight for Watford City. What did you think of this ball game here, Brock?
You know, I love how Thaden Arnold and Xavier McGorman kind of worded it. If they can play like this every night, they'd be a tough team to beat. It's hard to get everybody on the same page all the time. It's tough to do, but that's what makes the winning teams win, is they're all on the same page and they're used to playing with each other. They know how everybody likes to catch a pass. They know how everybody wants the pass to be thrown to them. It's just a whole bunch of things, same wavelength type of deal. But really, really like how they worded that First International Bank Player of the Game by Thaden and Xavier McGorman.
It was a fun one here tonight. We want to thank Newtown for their hospitality and making it possible to call this game. Their AD Oren Wyrock got us set up, and also, of course, Chuck Hunter. He does still a little bit of everything. He was reffing our first game of the day, the C Squad game, and I want to thank Chuck personally, as he does a lot to help us out at GameDay Media. Also want to thank Joe Baker for joining us during the pregame show, and we want to once again honor all of the seniors on this Newtown team as they celebrated senior night tonight. There was a lot of seniors And a lot of memories here in this gym, and some final ones for some of them on the basketball court. Some last basketball memories here this evening. And once again, the Wolves get the win on the road. Before we sign off, thinking about throwing up the schedule up there, as we want to remind you of everything that is going on GameDay Media here this week, as we have already finished a couple of games for you earlier this week, and we had 3 games tonight. We'll have another game for you on Thursday as Velva travels to Powers Lake. 3 games on Friday. I will be back in Watford City with the number 3 Beulah Miners in town for a Region 4 matchup there. On the B-boys side of things, it's the number 3 in the state, Ray Jays, taking on Bishop Ryan. And then in Region 3, South Prairie Max is going to travel to Stanley. Those games are on Friday. And then on Saturday, we'll have the District 5 boys play-in game. That is still to be determined. So that's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. We want to thank everyone for joining us. We certainly want to thank our sponsors who make the broadcast of these games possible. And I really want to thank my crew tonight. It was a 3-man crew in a brand new gym, and I think we knocked it out of the park. Thank you to Matt, our outstanding cameraman, bringing you all the sights from Newtown High School. I want to thank Brock Haugeberg, who wore 2 hats and did a superb job tonight, being both our producer and our color commentator. That's going to do it for me. My name is Titus Stenberg, signing off from Newtown. So long, everybody.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by RTC Networks, Hagen Equipment Incorporated, First International Bank and Trust, Nodak Insurance Company, Eric Mogan, Johnson and Sundin, attorneys at law, Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial, Farmers Union Oil of Watford City, Patriot Fuels LLC, Mackenzie County Heritage Park and Museum, Cornerstone Bank, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Northern States Fishing Tools, WCAG Church, Doug Rolfson, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Wolfpack Booster Club, Sorensen Ranch, BNC National Bank, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, NCC,